Oke, selamat datang pada program Indonesia Business Podcast. Program yang membahas tentang peluang ekonomi, investasi, serta potensi industri terkini bersama saya, Rudi Subrata. Telah hadir bersama kami Mr. Ouadia Benabdallah, Ambassador of the Kingdom of Morroco to Indonesia. Welcome, Mr. Abdullah.
Thank you.
Today, we will discuss about Morocco business opportunities and investment possibilities, sir. Maybe you can share the current economic condition of Morocco for maybe some of our audience want to know exactly what is the Morocco economics now.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. First of all, I would like to thank you to give us and to your audience this opportunity to meet each other, and also for me as ambassador of His Majesty the King to Indonesia, to speak about Morocco, to speak about the opportunities of investment and also of exchange, because investment is exchange and the good relations is exchange before everything. But good to speak about Moroccan expertise and Moroccan experience. Morocco is a country far geographically from Indonesia, but very close. We are very close by our similarities. We are Muslim countries and open countries, liberal economy. And both countries, we want to be, and we are, I think, the hub, economic hub in our geographical region.
Okay.
Morocco is in north of Africa, but it's 14 kilometers from Spain. It's directly border to America. We have Atlantic. Also, we are African country. We are Arabic country, all of this, so we are in centrality. We have our centrality, and this gives us a very, very big opportunity of business, of culture, of heritage, of many things. Economically, I think time which given to us to speak about this is perhaps short, so I will give just some figures, some ranking.
Okay.
Morocco is the first investor in Africa.
Okay.
Morocco is the first producer and exporter of cars in all Africa and in all Mediterranean, more than Spain, more than Italy.
Oh, I see.
And I think this is interesting, Indonesia.
Okay.
Morocco is the first aeronautic country in all Africa. Morocco is the first banker in Africa. Our banking are everywhere in African countries. And Morocco also is the first country in Africa who is receiving foreign investors. So what this means? This means every country, I think, who wants attracting and businessmen must be secure country. So in risk and security, all international organism ranking make Morocco in first place or low risk.
Okay.
This is efforts made by a vision of our king, Mohammed VI, since the 20 last years, and we make clusters of industry. We push some sectors of industry, aeronautic, renewable energy, automotive, tourism, and others. We can speak about in detail about that. Donc, in general, this is Morocco.
Okay.
And what can Morocco do with Indonesia? You will tell me, perhaps.
Okay, thank you, sir. So, Indonesia and Morocco have a good relationship, sir. Maybe if you can share to us the economic relation field with Morocco and Indonesia?
Alors, until now, to be honest, and as ambassador, I am not agree with what's happening.
Okay.
We are, I think, one of the closest relationship and good relationship between the countries. This year, we are celebrating 60 years of diplomatic relations.
Okay.
Since Sukarno visited Morocco in 60s, now it's 6 years, the two countries are no visa between the two countries. A big, friendly, really close countries. But in economic fields, not as we are expecting. Of course, Morocco is exporting to Indonesia phosphates and some electronic parts. I think more. We are importing a lot of coffee. We are exporting olive oil. But the potential is really, really big.
Yes, I agree. So, sir, as you know now, because of the pandemic, yeah, and in Indonesia, maybe the same in Morocco, the pandemic changed everything, sir. So, what is now the situation market in Morocco after, during, and after the pandemic, sir? Maybe you can say.
I will, if you permit.
Yeah.
I will make less diplomacy
Yes.
and more realism.
Okay.
I'm one of the ambassador. I like to be realistic, because perhaps too much diplomacy make us going slowly. No, we have not time to lose. We can work together. No country today can say, I have to export. If there is no exchange, nothing can happen.
Yes, I agree with you.
Nothing can happen. In exchange, we have to explore what can we exchange, what can we share, what are the joint ventures possible.
Okay.
Well, I can give an example. The first producer of fertilizer in the world is Morocco. Moroccan company of fertilizers is investing everywhere. Huge projects. Interest of Indonesia is to have a big investment in Indonesia, Moroccan investment. But also in agriculture, there is a target for Indonesia given by the President of the Republic, Joko Widodo, is to make agriculture more stronger and don't to wait also always the import. And the products of Morocco, the fertilizers, are from the best in the world. So this is opportunity, but we have to push it in everywhere. We have to lobby it. From both sides. Other things we have in Morocco, we have the olive oil or argan oil. You can ask any woman in Indonesia, she tell you argan oil is going for hair, is going for skin.
Yes. And to our health.
Yeah. But when you go to supermarket, you have many products, shampoo, argan oil, cream, argan oil, and when you see made in Korea, made in Japan, why not in Indonesia? You have a market of 270 million consumers, and you import that. Why you don't import like Korea does it, do it, like China do it, like States do it? I find here in the supermarket, argan oil Moroccan proceed in United States.
Yes.
How can?
Yes.
And you can do it directly, and you have a big laboratory pharmaceutical. This is, again, one field when we can work together in joint venture or in for coffees. We are importing coffee from Indonesia, but the market is very competitive. There are coffees coming also to Morocco. We are a big consumer from Africa, from Latin America. Companies from Indonesia can go to Morocco and with Indonesian coffees and have a torrefaction company there in Morocco. Why not? This experience, we share it, of course, with our brotherly country, Indonesia, and really, there are big opportunities. But I continue to say, and I insist, it cannot be positive if it's just one way.
Each other together.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Interesting, sir. As you know, Indonesia is strong with the small medium enterprise, you know. So last time our company, Jababeka Industrial Estate, doing the business matching, sir. Business matching. So this is the small scope for the sample of the, like you said, collaboration together. So maybe in after this pandemic, we are much more to do the collaboration, yes, sir, yeah, to make our business, our everything, yeah, more stronger. Yeah, because this is the pandemic is global. No one can survive alone.
Absolutely.
Yes, we must together. It's interesting, sir, interesting. So maybe, like you said, we can collaborate together. We can explore the opportunity and other things, sir. The technology advancement in Morocco, I think, is now stronger. So maybe you can share to the audience what is now the technology advance in Morocco.
In the sectors, we put, I told you 20 years ago, we put some sectors, priority sectors,
Okay.
automotive, aeronautic, renewable energy, and others, but principally those, and tourism also, but in technology, in those. In aeronautic also. In aeronautic, we are working a lot with Boeing, with Bombardier, with Airbus, in many details and many fields of that. And in this, when I was speaking about the sharing, we are not competitive, but we are doing the same in Indonesia and Morocco. The big companies become big, not inside, but they can become big when they go out at exterior. I was speaking about phosphate company in Morocco. Now it's bigger because investing everywhere. Pharmaceutical industry in Morocco now is bigger because it is investing in all Africa, in Middle East, and it become bigger. They don't think we stay in Morocco and we produce in Morocco and we export. No, finish. This mind
Must change.
No, must change. Yeah. And the world and the pandemic show us that we have to work together. We have to work together.
Yeah, I agree with you. Actually, because I'm in the industrial business, with our business in Jababeka Industrial Estate, we last time during the pandemic, I have some small researcher. They have only 3 category of industry who effect of the pandemic. First is the industry who not affect with the pandemic, like pharmacy, like consumer goods, some of the food and beverage. Second is the industry who want to transform. Last time they have a spare part automotive business, then they changed to plastic, to face shield. Now, the third is industry who cannot survive. So in our industrial estate, the percentage is bigger in the first, in the second, who want to transform.
I completely agree with you. And in this, when you have the technology, you can be reactive quickly.
Okay.
When this pandemic arrives, Morocco or Europe, Morocco is a country, small country, 36 million, very good in textile, in automotive, but they couldn't imagine that when everybody remember in the beginning of the pandemic, everybody was looking for masks, for everything. Morocco adapts very, very quickly, very, very quickly, and it became one of the biggest exporters of masks to Europe, because all our industry could transform quickly. For the masks, for the tests, for the respirator, the industry automotive, and with our research laboratories, they quickly transform and they become producer of respiratory and exporting to other countries. And this capacity to adapt quickly is really, really important.
Yes, agree with you. Yeah, that's why this is the interesting what happening during the pandemic, sir. So maybe you can share too, sir, the promising investment opportunities in Morocco. Like maybe before this we discussed that we can collaborate together. I don't know, one day we can visit Morocco, or Morocco businessmen can visit to Indonesia, to our industrial estate, maybe like that, sir.
I thank you once again, really, I thank you for this opportunity. I would like and expect this relation to be win-win. It must be win-win, and the potential is huge, really huge potential. So with Indonesia, I would like once again to invite groups and specific groups of investors to visit Morocco, or to invite their counterparts from Morocco. Cluster, we have also our cluster to see how we can go. Why you don't imagine to working and to have join business with one cluster of Morocco, and then you can exchange in complementary industries, in complementary investments. We must be creative. Yes. We must be creative because the words and the evolution of the world want us to be more creative.
Yes, agree. So, last question. What do you think about the Industry 4.0? Industrial 4.0?
We don't have choice.
Yes, agree.
We don't have choice.
Yes.
When we say we must adapt quickly, we must be creative, this is 4.0. But it's part of the philosophy of 4.0. No time to lose. No time to lose, and when you speak about this, it means that you must be in details. Generalities, finish. Too much diplomacy, finish. You must be straight, and it's the future.
Yes, I agree with you, because now as you know, maybe the pandemic boost us to use the technology. Like you see, maybe before the pandemic, what is the electrical vehicle? Nobody knows thing, but now you can buy the electrical vehicle now. Yeah, this is very interesting. Like agree with you that we must quickly change. We must quickly adaptation of this situation. Maybe you can share the last closing remarks for the audience, for us, because this is very interesting for Morocco, and maybe we can explore more about Morocco someday.
What I want to say that Kingdom of Morocco is a millenary kingdom. Is full of heritage. It's full of beauty. And I know that Indonesian people like beauty, like to explore. Yes. And when you want to invest also somewhere, it is important to go to countries who are welcoming you. Okay. I am happy in Indonesia because I am with welcoming people. Okay. And every Indonesian visits Morocco and come back, he tell me, I didn't expect how they are welcoming us, how people are loving us. So I invite all your audience and Indonesians to go to Morocco. And if you don't make business, you will visit a beautiful country and you will agree with that country. So thank you very much. I hope we will meet but we meet in business, in real business. And I thank you for this interview.
Okay,
Thank you.
sir. So the conclusion is this is capital money you already have. You can also approach potential business partner, investor, and lenders from the Morocco. Thank you for watching the IndoBiz podcast. We hope, sir, we can create the new business with Morocco, and we can explore together. We can visit it together after the pandemic over, so we can more knows about the Morocco. And audience, don't forget to explore Morocco more and more. And please, sir, if you audience want to see more about the Morocco, you can come to the embassy of Morocco in
Of course. You're welcome.
So thank you very much for the coming, sir, in here. And thank you again for Mr. Ouadia Benabdallah. Thank you very much, sir, for your kindness. Thank you for your
My
support.
pleasure. My pleasure.
And so thank you very much, audience. We close this podcast and see you again in the IndoBiz podcast, the next session. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir.
Merci.